Very good morning and warm greetings to one and all present here. In the inaugural ceremony of 1 week faculty development program sponsored by AICTE Training and Learning Academy, ATAL. Let's begin the program by seeking the divine blessings and the strong leadership and gracious patronage of our spiritual Guru, His Holiness Jagat Guru Shri Shri Shivratri Deshikendra Mahaswamiji. I, Dr. Ranu Pandey, take immense pride and honor to stand before you all on behalf of Electrical and Electronics Engineering Department of JSS Academy of Technical Education, Noida, in welcoming our very distinguished and honorable chief guest of today's program, Dr. U. Chandrasekhar, Chief Executive Officer, GMS LLP, Bangalore. Welcome you, sir. It's indeed a great pleasure and honor for all of us with your esteemed presence, and we are excited and super thrilled and looking forward for your learning sessions in due course of time. And we are very hopeful to listen more about Industry 4.0, its importance and advantages and future development aspects. So thank you so much, sir, for being here and gracing this occasion. I also would like to welcome our principal and ex serviceman, Wing Commander Dr. Amarjeet Singh, sir. Welcome you, sir. Vice Principal, Dean Academics, Head of the Department of Mechanical Engineering, Dr. T.G. Mamta. Dean R&D, HOD Triple E Department and convener of this ATAL FDP program, Dr. K.S. Sujata. Dean Student Welfare, Dr. Prashant Chauhan. Training Placement Officer, Dr. Parveen Poon Terang, and also one of the member of the organizing committee of this ATAL FDP program. First year coordinator and chief warden, Dr. R.S. Jalvish. Coordinator of the program, Dr. Sanjeeva Bisoi, sir. He is also the associate professor from Triple E department, and he is sitting right with the audience, sir. Welcome you, sir. And also the co-coordinator of this program, Dr. Amit Ahuja, professor of Electronics and Engineering Department. Welcome you, sir. We also have the coordinator of Idea Lab, Professor Sampath Kumar V, assistant professor from ECE department. And all the head of the departments, professors, associate professors, speakers from the reputed and premium institutes from across the country, faculty members, industry persons, research scholars from AICTE approved institutes. I would like to welcome each one of you in 1 week ATAL Faculty Development Program on Industry 4.0 Skill Development using AICTE Idea Lab. Sponsored by AICTE Training and Learning Academy and organized by Electrical and Electronics Engineering Department of JSS ATE Noida. Well, we all know that ATAL Innovation Mission is always to promote culture of innovation and entrepreneurship across the country. And yes, today it also gives the platform to discover and plethora of opportunities in terms of collaborations, research, exchanging ideas, and many more things. And we are really lucky enough, fortunate enough that we at JSSAT Noida, one of the very few institutes who have established a very well active Idea Lab and very well coordinated by the coordinators that are none other than Professor Sampath Kumar V from ECE department and Dr. Sanjeeva Bisoi, who is coordinating and very well taking care of this Idea Lab. And now I request our principal sir, vice principal madam, and convener of the program to welcome our chief guest on behalf of JSS Academy of Technical Education, Noida, with a flower bouquet. So, ladies and gentlemen, put up your hands together to welcome. Yes, sir. Now, moving ahead, it's all my pleasure to call upon the convener of this program, Dr. K.S. Sujata, to speak about the FDP, to give the overview what is faculty development program and the importance, the advantages of arranging and holding such 1 week, 2 week FDPs in the department, in the institute, and the purpose of setting up this store. So, with all due respect, Dr. K.S. Sujata, madam, please a huge round of applause. A lady behind this great initiative. Thank you.
morning, everyone. With the divine blessings of His Holiness, Jagat Guru Sri Shivaratri Dreshi Kendra Mahaswamiji, Jagat Guru Sri Veera Simhasana Mahasastana Math, Sutturu Sri Kshetra, and on behalf of the management and the Department of AAA, JSS Academy of Technical Education, Noida, it is my privilege and honor to give a brief overview of the one-week faculty development program on industry 4-skill development using AICT Idea Lab, which is happening in our institution from 2011-2023 to 2025-11-23, sponsored by ACT Training and Learning Academy, ATL, organized by the Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering. Now, regarding the FTP is on the industry 4 skill sets, which refers to the 4th industrial revolution, characterized by the integration of digital technologies, automation, data exchange, and artificial intelligence into various manufacturing and industrial processes. ACT is a regulatory body in India that focuses primarily on technical education and skill development. The Idea Lab is a platform which we have installed, and we are very much honored with ACT. We thank ACT for giving us funding and establishing an ACT Idea Lab in our campus. Thank you so much. The ACT Idea Lab is a platform that is set up by ACT with the Ministry of Education of the Government of India in various institutions across India to encourage the conversion of innovative ideas into prototypes and skill development in several emerging areas, including the industry 4 skill sets. JSS has been conferred the ACT Idea Lab in the year 2021 by ACT with a total project cost of about 1.1 crores. The major focus areas emphasized during this FDP program shall include additive manufacturing, subtractive manufacturing, and all other niche areas in this domain. During this 1 week, FDP participants shall be able to develop the following skills for their further career enhancement. That is, they will be well versed in additive manufacturing, robotics, and 3D printing. So that is what we have focused with this FDP, with the infrastructure, what we have in our ACT Idea Lab, along with major industries like Android and Noida. So around 40 participants all over India have registered for the event, and the speakers have the area specialization, and we have also arranged an industry visit with Android and Noida. Thank you so much. I wish you all. I thank our chief guests being present here. I thank my principal, my vice principal, and the management, and obviously the convener, the coordinator, and the co-coordinator of the event for organizing such a wonderful event. Thank you so much.
Now I'd like to summon the coordinator of the program, Dr. Sanjeeva Bisoi, to discuss and share the details, very minute details of each and every day, what faculty development program, who all will be the speakers, and what will be the schedule of this ongoing FDP sponsored by ATL. So, with all due respect, and he is amazingly one of the true architects who has really significantly contributed in structured, systematic, and significantly making this event possible.
Good morning and warm greeting to all of you. Myself, Dr. Sanjeeva Bisoi, coordinator of the FDP, is here to present the objective and schedule of the FDP. So before I read out the objective and schedule of this program, I should extend my sincere gratitude to AICT ATL FDP for generous financial grant that is instrumental in working this ATL FDP recent and make it reality. This support not only fosters knowledge exchange but also contributes significantly to our community intellectual growth. So I will just read out what exactly will be this 6-day FDP, how the event will be smoothly conducted, will be conducted. So this FDP titled Industry 4.0 Skill Development, which is a is a 6 days faculty development program which is entirely face to face, that is physical mode. As the title suggests, this FDP is regarding Industry 4.0 skill sets, which refers the fourth industrial revolution characterized by the integration of digital technologies, automation, data exchange, and artificial intelligence into various manufacturing and industrial processes. The objective of this FDP is to develop the much needed skills, skill sets, lays the foundation of our today's Industry 4.0 standard. During this FDP, the participant will get the exposure of one, the familiarization with the Industry 4.0 skill, need of Industry 4.0 skill set in today and futuristic scenario with the applications, different 3D printing technology, additive manufacturing for aerospace and automotive application, environment and sustainability aspect of additive manufacturing, manufacturing of high quality parts in the laser sintering, laser cutter technology and applications. CNC router also is one of the in this FDP we will talk about, the expert will talk about. From 20 to 25 November, FDP is divided in 4 sessions as expert talks, article discussion and hands-on session. This will provide the mail or so schedule is already made, provided and mailed to all the participants. Participants are will be divided into 5 groups in 5 per teams for the discussion of 2 journal papers that are already mailed and to the participants. It will be carried out and participants are expected to prepare a summary of the provided format of daily basis. On 5th day, that is on 24th November, an industrial village is planned to invest Adriatic Noida in the hormone session. The session will also be held on time and stress management, which will be taken by Dr. A.K. Ahuja, Professor Yogendra Singh, and on the last day, that is on 25th November 23, apart from the expert session, assessment, feedback and validity session will be carried out. This activity will bring value and skill addition to all the participants. Thank you.
Let me have the pleasure to call upon the coordinator of our Institute Idea Lab, Professor Sampat Kumar V, Assistant Professor from Electronics and Engineering Department, to introduce our chief guest of the inaugural ceremony. Sir, over to you.
Good morning, everyone. Respected dignitary members and HODs, deans of our institution. On behalf of JSS Academy of Technical Education, Noida, and myself, it is my privilege to introduce one of the top-notch academician and also researcher who has contributed for the development of additive manufacturing in India and across the globe. So, Dr. U. Chandrasekhar is an accomplished researcher and academic administrator with about 35 years of experience spanning over government and research laboratory, technical university and a multinational engineering enterprise. After his early education in NIT Surathkal and IIT Madras, he worked in DRDO in various capacities, rising to the rank of Additional Director, GTRE and Scientist D in the areas of the DRDO. During his stint, 1986 to 2013, led 2 national projects as the project director in the areas of additive manufacturing and thin film sensors. He set up the India's first ever additive manufacturing laboratory at GTRE in 1987 and carried out several projects related to rapid prototyping of UAVs and other aerosystems. For his work in additive manufacturing, he received Commendation Medal from the Ministry of Defence. He has also received a gold medal from Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam for his academic performance at IIT Madras. So, it is my honor and privilege to welcome Dr. U. Chandrasekhar once again to the Atal FDB program, and I request him to address the gathering.
The principal, the vice principal, Professor T.G. Mamata, the convener, Professor Sujata, and faculty member who has done the wonderful introduction, Professor Sampath, my dear participants. It has been immense pleasure to be amongst you all for this FDP program that's happening under the aegis of AICTE. Without much ado, I start addressing one of the very important challenges which a typical faculty member in an institution like you is facing today, is the apathy and lack of interest in the core engineering sector, which has led to vanishing of departments connected with the core engineering to almost insignificant levels. While we see the intake in computer science and software related topics increasing disproportionately in the recent times, we also see a concurrent, a worrisome aspect of lack of connect between the engineering students' imagination vis-a-vis the entire spectrum of possibilities in the world of Industry 4.0 and automation. I'm not very sure how much of this particular news line has grabbed your attention. The manufacturing sector in the country is booming. You go to any sector now, whether you are talking about televisions, electrical scooters, the refrigerators, the cars, the production capacities are running at all-time high. The share market is buzzing with activity in terms of some of the scripts coming to the all-time highs in the stock exchanges. And if as a faculty member, you care to go and interact with the engineering clusters in places like Noida, Faridabad, Pune, Bangalore, Chennai, Hyderabad, it comes as a very direct, relatable inference that the engineering sector is moving towards digital transformation. The moment you are talking about digital transformation, you are talking about introducing sensors, networks, gateways, PLCs, and many intelligent systems which operate in cyber-physical mode to make sure that the systems can be operated in a very effective way with emphatic and concurrent focus on the quality, productivity, and throughput. Now, let's see the very purpose of this particular program. AICTE has been magnanimously supporting several programs of this kind under Atal FDP. I have had the privilege of giving the keynote talks in the Atal FDPs at least some 7-8 times in the previous year in several NITs. And if you really look at the primary purpose of Part1 FDP, which is happening under the aegis of AICTE, is about demonstrating the need for knowledge, skilling, and industry orientation. We talk about several subjects. A typical BTech student undergoes 160 to 170 credits in 8 semesters, and we give the knowledge to them through series of lectures in the classrooms of this kind, through 50-minute or 1-hour capsules, day in and day out, as per the syllabus given by the university, as per the structure which has been enunciated by the board. But are we doing justice in terms of sensitizing them to the skilling element? And are we doing justice in terms of showing them, in case the student gets the knowledge and skill, whether he can get the appropriate, suitable, fulfilling, and highly powerful career in front of them. So I strongly take this opportunity of participating in AICTE FDP program that you are doing to talk about my own insights on how this particular platform can be used effectively by any faculty member to make sure that the message of the primacy of the core engineering can be delivered to the students in an appropriate manner. I'll just conclude my the opening remark by saying that 15th of September on Engineers Day, I took the challenge of inviting about 40 CEOs and 60 Vice Chancellors to the Engineers Day program in Bangalore. Professor Sahasrabudri, Dr. A.K. Nasa and several other people who were the chairpersons of the departments of technical education came to the program. And during the interaction with the CEOs and vice presidents for the core engineering company, we only came to know one thing, that we collectively have the mandate and responsibility of capturing all the intrinsic features of the engineering, connected with industrial automation and industry 4.0, and package them in such a way that the student is motivated to learn them with all the conviction. And how does it happen? It happens when you make your learning sessions into active learning sessions. Most of the traditional learning sessions to which we were all subjected, they were passive learning sessions. Somebody keeps teaching, we keep listening. We hardly get any chance to transform a concept into a working model, into a prototype. You will be surprised that in a country like ours, every year, in the recent years, close to 10,000 students from different branches of engineering under the programs of DBT, AICTE, NITI Aayog, DST, Atal Incubation Centers get significant funding for translating the ideas into working models, ideas into low DRL models. In some extraordinary cases, the funding could be as much as 50 lakhs for a student who is just about 18 years with an Aadhaar card to go to the market with a market-facing idea based on a new technological intervention. So I just want to make sure that the message of the Atal FDP is conveyed to all the stakeholders in the proper way. The program of this kind leads to good quality learning. Good quality learning leads to knowledge, and knowledge makes you powerful, and I sincerely wish that all of you become powerful.
I request our esteemed principal, sir, Dr. Amarjeet Singh, whose vision always inspires and motivates us to keep always progressive and upgraded with the latest trends and technologies, and his unconditional support gives us the reason for successful organizing and conducting of such big events.
Well, good morning to all of you. Now, all eyes has to look at me. Please keep clapping if you find things worth, and keep your mobile aside. Firstly, on behalf of His Holiness Swamiji, all our seniors as JSS Mahavidyapeeth Mysuru, and all the senior staff here in JSS Academy of Technical Education, Noida, and on behalf of all the people who are registered to this Atal FDP, this and all the students, both current and previous students. Sir, we welcome and place our gratitude and thanks you have given your time to grace this occasion. And I also thank all the coordinator, the boy is there, the lady is there, the girl is on photograph, the gentleman here, and all the students. Thank you for making this. And I also place thanks to all the coordinators, and especially in absentia, AICT officials will convey our gratitude and thanks on behalf of the students. Few points. Please, students, Veda, you will miss. You will miss what I say. One thing I would like to request, in my class nobody can afford not to look at me. Please look, your eyes has to look at me. This is my request, appeal and demand also. For students, how many students are here? Can you raise your hand? For you. अभी तक तो नापी है मुट्ठी भर जमीन हमने, अभी तक तो नापी है मुट्ठी भर जमीन हमने, अभी तो सारा आसमान बाकी है, अभी तो सारा आसमान बाकी है. What I would like to tell you, if you want to go to moon, sun, wherever you want to go, who stops you? Anybody? Any students? You want to be next Ambani, next to be next Adani, you want to be next Nobel laureate, you want to be some great scientist, like anybody we had in India and outside, anybody stopping you? one thing is stopping you. Remember carefully, your attitude will decide your altitude. I repeat, your attitude will decide your altitude. Even if you are giving time in FDP and you are not learning from it, it is your loss. That's all start with attitude. Here I would like to say one quote. The life given to us by God, by Almighty God, is gift to us. Whatever the talent, whatever the skill we have, that is a gift by Almighty God to us. How you use it, how you make it productive, how you make it beneficial to your own life or to the society, it is your return to the Almighty God. Please. So if you want to give return gift to Almighty God, what has gifted you, you should use your talent. As far as attitude is concerned, it comes from the qualification and all those things, but one of the things is that today, in coming time, at any age, it's not your qualification will make you winner. It is your skills. One of the program that honorable actor Amitabh Bachchan told, it is not your yogyata. आपकी योग्यता will not make you win. It is your upayogita, your utility. And your utility will be governed by your skills. You might have seen in your house, sometime we go to somewhere, so if you don't know driving, you might be having multiple cars parked there in your house, but you are looking for a driver because he or she has a skill. So to come into this, we thought of, we requested, we aligned with the AICT options, and we are fortunate enough we have got this kind of funding where 5 days we can give some skill. And listen, the last message from my side as a principal, as a teacher, as a professor, especially for the student and the faculty is, the repeated inputs are coming from just now, couple of half hour or so, we were talking to our chief guest. He said, I have job for your electrical, mechanical and civil engineers. You give me a skilled student. He himself told. Some of you want to go to Taiwan, he will send you. But requirement is skill. That's why kindly skill up yourself. All the 5 days, the program has been very well balanced. Yes, we all are multiple ways engaged to various activity. It is our job to find the time when this particular activity is productive, not for only us also, but particularly for you. That TOT, that something is called TOT, the transfer of training. will make sure the transfer of training will go on the more, at least more than 70%. So if students are interested, that result will be going to students. Once again, I would like to thank all the coordinators, convener, head of the department of PPP, all the students, all the faculty, and all of you who are here. All the best for this FDP and looking forward to the good return from this particular. And once again, can you clap for our chief guest giving us the conference? Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Now I would request Professor Sampat Kumar V, the coordinator of our Institute Idea Lab, to tell us more about Idea Lab and further collaborations with more of Industry 4.0 development and research. Sir, over to you.
Thank you, ma'am. Just to introduce about Idea Lab to all the participants, and after my talk, so we will have presentation from the chief guest, his keynote, and after the keynote, we will be ending up the session. So, just to introduce of our Idea Lab, basically at JSSCT Noida, we have set up Idea Lab under 3 important domains. First domain is drone technology, where we are focusing on hexacopter and quadcopter drone technology. And we are designing drones indigenously depending upon our requirement and our own specifications. The second vertical which we have under Idea Lab is the 3D printing. So under 3D printing, we have FDM printer and also SLA printer, and we have associated with 4DS Ultratech company in Noida. It is one of the top MNC company, and they are conducting the student development program, faculty development program, and also they are helping us for internship and industry visit. And two of our mechanical students have been connected with that industry after 3D printing workshop to pursue internship programs, and as well as collaboratively our students have developed our own indigenous 3D printing machine in association with them. I would like to thank HOD mechanical and faculty members. Collaboratively, they are able to implement last year one of the innovative 3D printer in their department. So that is one of the achievement under ACT Idea Lab. And also we have vertical which caters electronics and communication department, where we have both manual and laser PCB prototyping machines, where any student who has an idea can be implemented the circuit schematic, and then he can implement the assembly components PCB prototypes. And under that we have developed a few PCB using assembly components with fabrication facility we have. And also after implementing these three vertical systems, we have testing and verification facility in our Idea Lab. So hence, this is the platform where we will be giving hands-on experience on all these machines to all of you, and we will be dividing all participants into 4 to 5 groups, and as our chief guest has suggested, it will not be only learning, it is active learning. That is the main objective of Atal FTP.